Have you ever stopped to look around and felt like you were walking a path that was just a bit lonelier than everyone else's? Have you ever wondered why, despite your achievements or outward success, there's a longing deep inside you for something greater, something more meaningful, more profound, that others around you don't seem to understand? It's not because you're broken or because you failed. It's because you are chosen. You are chosen for something extraordinary, something the world may not see or understand right now. But what I want to tell you today is that being chosen often comes with a journey of solitude, a journey that is not about isolation, but about preparation. It's a journey where your spirit is honed, where your purpose is slowly revealed, and where your strength is built in ways that you never expected. You may not see the fruits of this journey yet, but each day, each step you take is shaping you for something much larger than what the world can currently perceive. So if you feel out of place, don't despair. You're being prepared for a unique purpose. You've probably felt that stirring inside you, a restlessness, a hunger for something more. The longing for a deeper connection with your purpose that most people around you can't grasp. And if you've been walking this road for a while, it might feel overwhelming at times. The weight of loneliness can sometimes feel unbearable. You might look around and see others easily moving through life, their paths lit with clarity and direction, while you feel like you're stumbling in the dark, searching for answers. But trust me, this journey is not about being lost. It's about being found in ways that only a few will ever experience. And that is why it's so unique. If you find yourself questioning, why me? Why does it feel like no one understands me? Why is my journey different from others? Let me reassure you, it's not because something is wrong with you. It's because you are chosen for something incredible, a purpose that requires you to walk through the fire and emerge stronger, wiser, and more ready for what lies ahead. Perhaps you've walked this journey for a while now and feel the weight of loneliness. You may look around and wonder why others seem to have it all figured out while you feel like you're still trying to find your footing. But here's the truth. Your path may seem lonely, but it is not one of abandonment. It is one of preparation. The chosen are often set apart, not to be forgotten, but to be shaped. If you find yourself walking this road alone, take heart. It's a sign that you are being prepared for something greater, something beyond what you can see right now. This message is for those who walk alone, for those who feel like they don't fit in, for those who have been misunderstood. You are not walking alone because you are lost. You're walking alone because you are being prepared for something unique, something divine. So let's dive into why the chosen walk this solitary path and how you can find strength in it. Reason 1. Separation as preparation. When God chooses someone, He doesn't always place them in the midst of the crowd. In fact, one of the first steps He takes is to separate them. This separation is not about abandonment, it is about preparation. You see, when God calls someone to a special purpose, He often begins by setting them aside, out of the reach of distractions, away from the noise. It's in this solitude that the deep work of transformation begins. It's important to understand that the solitude you feel is not because God has left you. It's because He's working on you. In those quiet moments, when everyone else seems to be busy with their own lives, that's when the real work begins. It's in those moments when you feel like you are left out of the conversation, left out of the plans, that God is actually drawing you closer to Him. The solitude that seems painful is actually a blessing in disguise, a necessary phase that prepares you for your purpose. While the world may see you as isolated or even abandoned, heaven sees you as a warrior in training. God does not prepare His vessels in the spotlight. He prepares them in the quiet, in the hidden spaces where no applause or recognition is given. It is here that God shapes you, sharpens your spirit, and teaches you to rely on Him fully. Just as a blade must be forged in fire to become strong, so too must your spirit be refined before it can carry the weight of your calling. This season of silence, though difficult, is where your faith is built, and it is here where your strength is tested. Walking alone doesn't mean walking without God. In fact, it often means walking closer to Him than ever before. In the quiet, in the solitude, you are forced to rely on Him completely. This is where you truly learn to walk by faith, not by feelings. And in that dependence, God strengthens you for the path ahead. The separation you're experiencing is a process that will require you to grow in strength, both physically and spiritually. A process that is shaping you, even when you can't see it. You might feel alone, but you are being carefully molded and prepared for a task bigger than you could ever imagine. Reason 2. A vision meant for one. The second reason the chosen walk alone is because the vision they carry is not common, it is divine. When God places a calling on your life, it is not a mass-produced purpose. It is a tailor-made calling, something unique and specific just for you. And because of this, you will often find that others don't understand your hunger, your passion, or your focus. They may even think you're too intense, too driven, or too spiritual. But let me remind you of something. Noah seemed foolish until the rains came. Abraham wandered without knowing the destination, but he trusted God's promise. The calling you have is not something that is designed for the masses. It's not something that everyone can understand. And that's okay. That's what makes your journey so unique. The road you're walking may seem foreign to others, but it's your road, your path to fulfill your destiny. God's chosen ones often appear out of place, misunderstood, or even abandoned before their time. The journey they walk is not one that everyone will understand, and that's okay. If you need everyone to approve of your path, you will likely abandon it when the road gets tough. But the one who is truly chosen learns to obey God's whisper, even when the world roars with doubt and confusion. They trust that God's voice is louder than the world's noise. This is why you walk alone. It's because the vision you carry is meant only for you. And as you walk this journey, understand that you will face moments when others won't get it, but that's a sign that you are exactly where you need to be. Walking alone doesn't mean you're lost. It means you are trusted. Trusted with the vision. Trusted with the silence. Trusted with destiny. And in that trust, God is preparing you for something that will change not just your life, but the world around you. Reason 3. The weight of purpose requires a solitary journey. As you walk this journey of being chosen, it's important to understand that the purpose you are called to carry is heavy. God doesn't call you to something small. He calls you to something significant. But great purpose requires great preparation, and preparation often happens in solitude. The weight of your calling is too much for others to carry. It requires a strength that is forged in the quiet moments, a strength that is built through obedience, discipline, and trust in God's plan. Many people may not understand why you're not seeking the world's approval, why you seem to step away from the spotlight. But this is because your journey requires focus. It requires you to pull away from the distractions and the noise in order to fully embrace the purpose that God has placed on your life. The weight of the calling is what sets you apart. It's what makes your journey unique, and it's what makes the process of refinement so crucial. The weight of your purpose requires a different kind of strength. It's not the kind of strength you find in the hustle of the world or in the applause of the crowd. It's the kind of strength that's cultivated in moments of stillness, when no one is watching and no one is cheering. This journey requires a focus that only solitude can provide. Without it, you would be distracted, you would be lost. The solitude is there for a reason. It is refining you for the task ahead. The evidence of being chosen. So if you find yourself walking alone today, rejoice, not because it's easy, but because it's evidence. It's evidence that you have been set apart. It's evidence that you are being prepared for something special, something that will impact not just your life, but the lives of those around you. Don't fear the loneliness. It is in the wilderness, in the silence, in the solitude, that your roots grow deep and your identity is formed. You are not forgotten. You are being shaped. You are not abandoned. You are being anointed. You are not forsaken. You are being refined. So, keep walking, even when it feels like you're walking alone. The road may be narrow, but it leads to glory. Conclusion. So, as you continue on your journey, remember this: Walking alone is not a sign of failure or abandonment. It's a sign of trust. God has chosen you, and the path He has set before you is unlike any other. The loneliness you feel is not a punishment, it is preparation. The separation is not a sign that you are forgotten. It is a sign that you are being shaped for something greater. And as you walk this road, know that you are not alone. Even in the quiet moments, even in the solitude, God is walking with you. He is refining you, shaping you, and preparing you for the destiny He has planned for you. So embrace the loneliness, embrace the silence, and embrace the journey. Because the road you're walking may be narrow, but it leads to glory. You are walking the path of greatness, and one day, the world will see it. If this message spoke to your spirit, I encourage you to share it with someone who needs to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more encouragement. And remember, no matter how lonely the road feels, you are never truly walking alone. God is with you every step of the way. God bless you.